A learning progression is created when a teacher breaks down a practice into developmentally sequenced levels of proficiency. Instead of deducting points for what students cannot do correctly, students are assessed on what they do, know, and can do. The teacher gives feedback based on a specific language presented in a rubric. One of my favorite things about learning progressions is that they are used all year long so that you can track growth. They are general enough to apply to categories of assessments, so students don't need to read and interpret a new rubric for each assignment. This feature enables students, teachers, and parents to track growth over time, and students can target what they need to do to improve performance on that type of assignment. As discussed in Module 2, when we detailed the 10 practices, each major category of assignment is assessed with a set of practices. Our rubric for labs includes experimental design, data analysis, arguing a claim, and using feedback. Our rubric for a checkpoint or a quiz test includes problem solving, creating explanations, and creating and interpreting graphs. And projects are assessed by engaging with content and the engineering design process. This works great. It limits our time and focuses student attention on a small handful of tasks at a time. Plus, there is inevitably some overlap between the learning progressions. For example, as we said, arguing a scientific claim has similarities with creating explanations, but we use one for labs and the other for tests. On labs, we could have, but don't directly assess creating graphs because we know that we do this on tests. We just fold that skill into data analysis portion of a lab report. In this way, we hit essential skills over different practices without overcomplicating the assessment practice for either the teacher or the student.